Hello, literature lovers. Today, as you can see, I'm discussing Plato, and this is his works, and you can say how at that period Plato made criticism so popular, and his works originated at that period, changed our thinking criteria of, and he was the pioneer and talking about the works of Socrates. And at that period, the criticism was at its really grassroots level, or you can say at the basic level. So this is the historical background of Plato, how he survived, and the dialogues are explained here. This is how Plato worked and his ethics, and the most famous work of his is Republic, and it's really explaining things in quite detail. You can see how his genre, his point of view expressed different kinds of things related to it. And this book not only explains the topic in more diversified way, but also expresses the greater point of view. So, especially his cave theory, which I'll be discussing here only. And this is one of the basic things how he thought about the allegory in between and that mirror image. It's really eye opening. And this theory expressed that doesn't matter from which place you belong, but the way we think towards one picture, others think differently. The reason is because of the situation that person is. So, according to the situation, things change. The point of view depends on different criterias depending upon the educational qualification, that is status, point of view, and the nature of that person on how he or she thinks about the situation. And that is the basic thing of cave theory. And there are many other examples. And in his work, it's commonly asked that when we see a tree, other can see a table or chair in it. That's depending upon who is watching with what knowledge and what criteria and what motive in their respective mind. So this is the thing that continues, and that is the reason we should not judge someone by simple one instance or second instance. It depends upon the situation, time period, economic or financial condition, and that behavior and different circumstances of that person. Then only we can understand that person better, whether he is right or wrong, or whether at that point of time it was right or wrong. So here we are in Republic talking about his moral education, whether he is doing or not. And in this book, we are talking about the noble lies and different other problems stated here with other ways related to it. And still, although he belonged to that very ancient era, still his thinking was quite vast and broad minded, and that's what we can see. So he touched each and every aspect of the work which should be talked about, and how he was very much ahead of his generation. And we all know he was the precursor, or we can say he was the teacher of Aristotle, And because of his basic works only, Aristotle was able to write the more advanced version of philosophy and literary works that now we can analyze. So, because of these people only, we can now understand and criticism originated at the very basic beginning. Now we can summarize the things, and I personally also believe that he was a great contributor in critic. Thanks.